Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be breaking down one of the most powerful tools in character design, which is shape language. By the end of this video, you are going to understand how shape can instantly communicate a character personality and even before they speak. So, what exactly is shape language? In character design, we mainly use three basic shapes, which are circles, squares, and triangle. Each shape triggers different emotions and response. So, for example, a circle depicts soft, friendly, innocent, or gentle. Triangle show or depict sharp, dangerous, and aggressive. And then squares depict strong, stable, and reliable. So now let's see how Pixar uses this shape to design unforgettable characters. First up, let's look at the Mr. Incredible from the Incredible movie. So take a look at his body shape. The broad shoulders, the thick torso, the blocky jaw, and strong stiff posture. All of this is built using square and rectangular shapes. So squares communicate strength, stability, and trust. That's exactly who Mr. Incredible is. So he's powerful, he's dependable, he's the classic hero and father figure. So even without dialogue, his silhouette already tells you this guy is strong and reliable. So if you want your character to feel heroic, solid, and trustworthy, lean into square shapes. So the next character we're going to be looking at is Edna. So her design is complete opposite of that of Mr. Incredible. She has a round head, she's short and has a stout body, and she has a big circular glasses and also soft overall silhouette. Edna is built mostly with circles, ovals, and then circles communicate friendliness, intelligence, warmth, and approachability. So, and that perfectly matches her personality. She's brilliant, she's confident, she's witty, and she is eccentric. Even though she's a powerful genius, her round shape language makes her feel lovable and non threatening. So, this contrast between her soft shape and shape personality is what makes her so funny and memorable. So, if you want a character to feel cute, smart, or friendly, use round shapes. So, now let's look at a very different character, Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. Immediately, you will notice sharp features like pointed hairline, sharp nose, angular shoulders, and then keep forming sharp silhouettes. So, Dracula is built using triangles and sharp angles. So, triangles communicate danger, mystery, power, and tension. This instantly tells the audience this character is dangerous, he's not safe. And yet, Pixar softened him slightly with some curves so he can still feel comedic and family friendly. So, this is a perfect example of balancing sharp shapes and softer ones to control how threatening a character feels. So, if you want a character to feel intense, villainous, and supernatural, lean into triangles. Now let's compare them side by side. Mr. Incredible uses squares, so he feels strong and trustworthy. Edna uses circles, so she can feel warm and approachable. And then Dracula uses triangle, so he can feel dangerous and mysterious. So these are three characters, three personalities, and three shape languages. Here's the most important lesson: you need to know before you start your character design. So before you start adding details, before you start adding texture, before you start adding colors, make sure you block your character using simple shapes. So if the silhouette already communicates the personality, the design is already working. So let's talk about combining shapes. So when we combine a circle with a triangle, we are going to have a friendly and an active, or a fast and an active kind of character, because these two shapes are having two different personalities, and when we combine them, they give us a specific kind of personality. Number two, let's look at a circle with a square. So a circle depicts friendliness, and then a square depicts strong, strength, or stable. And then when you combine a circle with a square, it's going to give us a very strong character. So it's going to give us a very strong character personality. So let's look at another example. When we combine square and triangle, a square is showing or depicting strength or strong or stable, and then a triangle is depicting being active, sharp, or wicked. So it's the combination of these two shapes are going to give us a personality of a strong and active or a sharp type of character. So if you combine these shapes, they are going to give you a certain level of personality for any of your characters. So this is just practically how shape language works. So regardless of whether you are using these shapes for head or you are using these shapes for body, they are going to be depicting some certain level of personality. So let's see how we can create a character using these two references. So starting off with this particular reference, as you can see, at the default, the head is showing the head of the subject. The head of the subject is somehow oval. So we are going to be copying the exact shape type, and then just create a doodle to start off with. So we are going with the oval shape, and then the heart, and then the edgy kind of jaw and all that. So we are just practically copying the same head shape, but we are just going to be doodling and just create a character from it. this particular character that we just drew is somehow sharp and friendly at the same time. So let's look at how we can combine other different shapes to give us a different personality. So let's start off with a square, and then probably a or a triangle. Let's combine a square and a triangle and see how it's going to look like. So this character is a combination of a square and a triangle, which is going to be depicting a personality of strong and sharp. So this character is a strong and sharp character. And then let's see how we can combine circles, different variants of circles, to give us a different type of personality. So I'm starting off with just a circle. It mustn't be perfect, so just do different variants of circles. You can even include the circles on the hat just to depict the personality perfectly. And then, so variations of circles and circles in particular is just depicting friendliness and gentleness. So this last character is going to be friendly and gentle. So let's do a rundown of these three characters we just created. So the first character is a combination of circle and triangle, and which we can also use the same shape language for the body type. You can just use the same combination of circles and triangle for the body type, just to depict some certain level of personality and uniformness in the shape language. No, the second character, which is depicting strength and sharpness, which we can also use for body types. You can use the combination of um, those shapes for the body types. Same thing goes to the last character, which is the friendly character. You can use different variants of circles to create the body types for each character. So the first, which is variations of triangle and circles. The second, which is a variation of triangle and rectangle. And then the triangle, rectangle, and squares. And then the third character, which is variations of circles. So just do well to try out different combination of shapes to depict different types of personalities. So let's look at the second reference. The second reference is So the second reference is a reference of a plus size model or a plus size person. Plus size characters are mostly a depiction of approachable, soft, friendly, and gentle. So for the second character we are going to be designing, we are going to be using the square and the circle. So we are going to be combining circle or oval with square. So it's going to be depicting a personality of soft, friendly, and strong. So that means the character is quite strong and friendly at the same time. So let's look at the third character. The third character, we are going to be starting off with an oval shape or a variation of a circle, and then we start building it up, but then we can also combine it with a rectangle shape. So an oval with a rectangle shape, depicting that our character is quite sharp, soft, and friendly, and also dangerous at the same time. So these three variations of characters are depicting different personalities, and this is how you can combine shapes to create different personalities in your character design. So for the first one, you can use body types using the same combination of shapes. And for the second one, you can use the same combination of shapes for the body types, and then the third one, you can also use the same combination of shapes for the body type for uniformity and shape language harmony. So if you have any question regarding this topic and you're having serious issue creating your characters, do well to let me know in the comment section. And if you are new to this channel, do well to let me know in the comment section. And if this video was helpful, do well to also let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.